My name is Stewart Howison. I'm the owner of Revolution Cycles Dubai and one of the founders of the Spinneys Dubai 92 Cycle Challenge. I started cycling at the age of 8 and moved on to road bikes at probably around about the age of 11 or 13. I got my first real road bike as we'd see them today. It was a steel-framed bike. It was super heavy in comparison to today's lightweight bikes. And just the spirit of freedom just kept me going and riding my bike as often as I could. I try to get out 5 to 7 times a week on my bike, but the tendency obviously with work and that getting in the way, sometimes you end up getting 3-4 times a week out there. But now with the weather getting the way it is, getting a bit cooler, I'm finding it's a lot easier to get out and do 5 rides a week out there where I don't have to rush back in to beat the morning sun. So I try and get out 5, 6, 7 times a week. The more often I can ride, the better. There's definitely been a massive boom in the past 10 years with cycling in the Middle East out there. And I think that it's been a global trend for cycling to get really busy and people to take it up as a sport. I'm not too sure what's pinpointed down to as to why it's happened, but I can certainly say that without a shadow of a doubt that cycling would not be as popular as it is now in the Middle East if it wasn't for the support of the royal family. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed building us the cycle tracks that we've got. If you go down to Al Qudra or to the District 1 at Al Shiba track on a weekend morning, Friday or a Saturday or even into the evenings, and you just see how busy those cycle tracks are in there. The fact that the royal family have got fully behind it and they are icons for the sport, just living a healthy and fit lifestyle themselves, it definitely has shown us that cycling is a way that everybody can get involved in it there. So I think that the fact that we've got such amazing facilities definitely is something that's put the UAE on the forefront of being leaders in cycling communities. I think I could ask the question back at you, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Both are equally important out there. Good gear and proper training or correct training are equally important out there. Owning a bike shop, I'd love to say to you that buying the biggest and the best equipment is going to make you a better cyclist and encourage you to go out riding more. But the truth is that not all the best equipment is the right equipment for you. And in saying that going out and doing good training, structured training out there is incredibly important out there. The biggest thing that I can say is that good training is very important. Going out and riding your bike is probably the most important thing out there. It doesn't matter how often or how far or how fast you do it, just going out and riding your bike is, yeah, the first thing. So the 3 essential must-haves, without a shadow of a doubt, no questions asked. No helmet, no ride. If you don't have a helmet, don't even bother getting on your bike out there. That's the be-all and end-all for me. It's the most important piece of equipment. The second thing would be a proper bike fitting. If you have the best piece of equipment out there or the best bike out there, if it doesn't fit you right, you're not going to be comfortable, you're not going to want to ride your bike anymore. And then the third most important would probably be a really good set of shorts, cycling shorts. The roads and the cycle tracks and the paths that we've got are very flat, so you spend a long time in the saddle. So that means that having a nice, comfortable pair of shorts, long distance padding in there, like the ones from Vermont, will make it a really nice ride on it there. If it's something that you go out and do a long ride today and you don't have a comfortable pair of shorts, you're probably going to skip tomorrow's ride. So helmet, bike fitting, and a good pair of shorts. My #1 tip for riders trying to improve themselves, I think go out and ride your bike. The more consistently you ride your bike, the more often you ride your bike, the better you're going to get. There's a lot of people that are trending towards getting a coach, and you hear them saying that I'm suddenly improving so much more because now my coach has got me doing this and my coach has got me doing that. The biggest thing that people find that when they get a coach, they end up riding more. So if you look back on a lot of the times guys come up to say, my coach has improved my cycling so much. And I say, well, what's the fundamental thing that he's changed on your cycling? So now I'm riding 4 or 5 times a week. I think as long as you're riding your bike out there and you're doing it consistently, consistency is the key on it there. I do think there's a very important role for coaches to play, absolutely. Set yourself a goal and aim towards that goal. But consistent training, doing it in and out is the right way to do it. So 5 foods that I'm taking with me on a bike ride. Wow, I'm going on a bike ride, not a picnic. So I think that key things that anybody could take with them on a bike ride is a banana. Banana's a great source of protein, fiber, it's got some great carbs in it there. It also fills that hunger knock in your stomach if you do get a little bit hungry out there. The potassium is really good to help you cramping, or prevent you from cramping rather. I always carry with me some of the SIS gels on it there because it's a liquid form of energy on it there, and it's a great source of energy for you. The Spinneys dates are really good because obviously there's fiber inside them on it there, helps you with hydration out there and prevents you getting dehydrated, and in the climate that we live in the UAE, it's definitely something to have with you on it there. A cereal bar. Spinneys have got these really cool cereal bars that are low in sugar on it there, get you the roughage that you need on it there. And if you're looking for something that when you've been on a long bike ride and you tend to be looking for something solid in your stomach on it there, I think that a low sugar cereal bar is really nice to get in you on there, especially when you've been drinking fluids and eating gels all day. And something that I really enjoy on a mountain bike ride is Spinneys have these dried fruit packets with the dried mango in it. I'm not sure why, but it's just I prefer it on my mountain bike than I do on my road. I have to say I'm a little bit old school with this and say that a chocolate milk is something I would always dive towards on it there. I know that milk has got it's currently under a bit of review and people saying there's goods and bads about having milk, but I think it's something from years gone by that I've always enjoyed a nice chocolate milk to settle my stomach. There's some good recovery powders out there that have got high proteins in them there. Obviously there's that 30-minute golden window where you want to try and get a really good source of easily digestible protein into you. SIS Rego Recovery is easily available out there, and it's something that you just rip it open, pour it into a bottle of water on it there, and you're getting your nutrition straight into you within that half an hour. It saves you getting that hunger knock where I know a lot of riders after a race or a ride find themselves super hungry and open a fridge and just get ravenous with everything that's inside the fridge in there. So a good recovery protein shake is probably the key within 30 minutes after a ride. Everything that I've mentioned is either available from Revolution Cycles or Spinneys. The SIS products are great forms of energy products that are available at Revolution Cycles. We'll be available at all the Spinneys Dubai 92 Cycle Challenge build-up rides. The next one in November. If there's any products that you're looking for and you need any help with any of your biking needs or requirements, feel free to get a hold of us. It's revolutioncycles.ae online.